What's up, everybody? I'm Frankie Biggs, and here next to me is my dad, grumpy old vet Roy Lucio,
Rogelio.
Rogelio Lucio.
Okay.
But that's the Spanish way of saying his name. Roy Lucio is what most people, or Roger. So today, Dad, we are going. First off, I want to say thank you for doing this. All right. I know that you're a vet, so worldly things do concern you, especially when it uh being that you were part of the Vietnam War, and you know what I mean. This is not Vietnam. This is in Korea, but in any event. So my dad here is a vet. He was in the Air Force. He served his time in Vietnam or during that time. Um Also, he worked for Chrysler. He was a plumber, so
Pipe fitter.
pipe fitter, but also a plumber.
Plumber, pipe fitter.
So he plumbed.
Same trade. I
You
plumb.
plumbed, right?
I do. I plumb.
You plumbed. So in any event, I have lightly gone over who BTS is. Dad, BTS is one of the biggest boy groups in the world. Most important too, because they actually their income, right, as a group makes up for what was it? 3.4% of the Korean GDP.
No, not 3.4.
Really?
Was
0.4.
or point 4 of the Korean GDP. That's still significant.
South Korea, right?
South Korea, correct. So RM, there are 7 guys, right? And RM is kind of their leader, right? Now that doesn't mean that he sings all the songs.
So
That
they're a boy group.
boy group, correct.
Okay.
But the reason why they're so important is because they're a very loving group of guys. They are, I guess, in so many ways, they're very liberal, I guess you can say, because they definitely support the LGBTQ initiative. They also supported Black Lives Matter. So they're very, very into social things as it relates to being free, as in letting people be who they want to be and loving everybody for who they are, not by the color of their skin or their creed, religion, or anything like that. These guys are really super open to that. So
Yeah, we need more people like that.
yeah, we do need more people like that. And so today we're looking at a the BTS leader, RM. He gave a speech at Apec, which is the Asian, what's it?
Asian Pacific Economic
Exchange.
Coalition or something.
Exchange.
No.
Well, anyways,
It basically talks of that they are the people that you would talk to about economics and how I would imagine how social things correlate with economics. So we're gonna watch this. I want you to tell me what you think.
all right.
Let's go. Let's count it down. And by the way, thank you guys for stopping by. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on so you know the next time we drop one of these type of videos. Let's get to it. This is RM speaking at APEC 2025. Let's count it down. 1, 2, 3.
It's a huge honor to be here and to meet all the leaders of the APAC here in Korea, where I was born and raised. I'm honored to tell you about myself and to share my message. I'm so proud and excited that this year, for the first time, the cultural industry was chosen as a key agenda for APAC. I'm not sure how familiar you are with K-culture or K-pop, but I'm sure you all agree that the cultural industry has great economic value and growth potential. But I'm just a noise. I am not a business leader. I don't think you want to hear any numbers or figures from me. So today I want to speak to you as a creator and an artist. I want to share my thoughts on how K-pop close orders to move the hearts of people. It's not something we can really calculate or measure. It's a bridge that connects worlds, and I want to bring your attention to how it can work together to build this connection for tomorrow's creative cultural ecosystem. I'm a very lucky person. I'm lucky to have met the 6 other members of BTS. I'm lucky that I met our producer, Hitman Bang, who gave us his full support that we could make the music we love. But most importantly, I'm lucky I'm an army who accept our music, not just as a diversion, but as our shared language of life. And by the way, army is the name of the official BTS fandom. For your information. The Army. Woo! Shout out to Army all over the world.
He's got some fans, huh?
Mhm.
And the Army is where I just finished my military service. I was there for 18 months. I just wanted to make sure.
So he's a vet.
Yes.
Army support and passion crossed all orders and opened up like brand new path for me. They gave me a voice that was heard at the Billboard Music Awards, at the Grammys, at the United Nations, and even at the White House at such historic and symbolic events like right here at the APEC. BTS first started to go outside Korea about 10 years ago. And back then, we didn't dream of what we see today. Nothing was like this. Is your ever turn on your TV or radio and hear a song that's not in your language or in English? Probably not very often, right? I felt how hard it is to ever hear a Korean song in an English-speaking country. I saw how high a culture barrier could be. At that time, the music of BTS was quickly called non-English foreign culture. Trying to get a mainstream media for our music was like doing an experiment and a huge challenge. It was a test to see if music in Korean can work on the global stage. We tried to get on TV to show the world our music, but the doors were closed and would not move. But as you know, we couldn't just sit around and wait. We tried to make our own opportunities. We danced in the streets. We handed out flyers to free shows. But there was something even more difficult than those. When we said we are artists from Korea, they didn't ask us about our music. They asked, are you from North Korea or South Korea? Where on earth is Korea? So we had to explain where Korea was before we could even talk about our music. And that was the reality. But we overcame those barriers, and now I'm here today sharing this precious moment with you.
Okay.
Army was the force that broke down those barriers. They use our music as the medium to carry out conversations that cross borders and languages. They were inspired by the message in the music of BTS to give to charity, to run social campaigns, and finally the world was amazed. Back then, Army was seen as supporters of a minority culture from Asia. Now, they shake the world as a new community and a fandom culture. Even at this very moment, they're crossing borders and breaking down barriers through the pure power of cultural solidarity. Solidarity and tolerance that know no borders, and it's an endless source of creative inspiration for me as well. There's so much cultural content around the whole world. But why K-pop? Why is it so unique? Why does K-pop create this powerful and inclusive community? It's because of the special principle of unity of K-pop. This is what enables people from such diverse backgrounds to come together just through the medium of K-pop. I like to compare K-pop music to bibimbap. And bibimbap is a traditional Korean dish. You gotta taste it. So we take pop, which is rice, and you put all kinds of vegetables, meat, flavorings on top and mix it all up. And that's the bibimbap part. And K-pop is much the same. You take Korea's unique aesthetics, emotions, and production system. But you don't turn away elements of Western music like hip hop, R&B, or EDM. Just like K-pop, these parts all keep their unique identities, but mix together to make something new and fresh and delightful. K-pop is not just a genre of music. It is a 360-degree total package of music, dance, performance, visual style, storytelling, music video, and even social media. K-pop success didn't happen because one single culture was better. K-pop success came from respecting diversity and embracing world cultures, but still holding on to Korea's unique identity. When cultural barriers come down and different voices harmonize together, there's an explosion of creative energy. This is where ARMY's borderless solidarity came from. And this is why K-pop is loved everywhere. Culture is like a river. It flows freely, different strains sometimes coming together in harmony, just like K-pop. Coming together to carry itself far away and create something new. I like to see this creative flow of culture happen everywhere around the world. And the Asia Pacific region has incredible dynamic cultural diversity. K-pop's shining success is proof that cultural diversity and creativity are the greatest human potential. A force with no borders, no limits broken. Ladies and gentlemen, leaders of Apec, let me ask you a question. What is your favorite song? Do you remember seeing a painting that took your breath away? Or a book you read over and over again? We all know, we all love culture and art. And we are connected by the emotion and resonance that they awaken in us. As a creator and an artist of this generation, I'd like to use this opportunity to make a request to the leaders and distinguished guests of APEC. There are creators all around the world. Please help them. Give them the financial support so that their own creativity can flow. Give them the opportunities so that their talents can really shine. When you think about investing in tomorrow's generations, think about culture as well as economics. Culture and art are a powerful force that moves hearts. They are the fastest messengers that carry diversity and resonance. As the leaders of APEC, your policies and support will be the canvas and playground for all the creators. The foundation for creators all over the world to pour out their creativity. When creators flourish, other elements of culture gather to form brand new aesthetics. Their content will go beyond all kinds of differences. They will blaze a road of true understanding and tolerance. They will create the power of solidarity for the future. I, too, stand by the vision of APEC. A vision that will drive diversity, inclusion, and grow through culture and creativity. As an artist, I promise that I will also let my imagination fill the canvas you will create. I will play my heart out and the playground will build for us. I promise that I'll do my part by sending a message of courage and hope and the loss of emotions through music. A message of embracing our differences to make something better together. I'd like to ask for your support for this future, and I think and I believe you can make this happen. Your support can make creators let their creativity soar. With your help, their creations will resonate who resonate around the whole world. Thank you very much.
Very cool.
Very nice. He looks like a very distinguished young man. I like his English. I mean, he's on top of it. Now, he represents the other group, right?
The other beats.
It would have been nice for them to be in the background or something like
That would have been cool.
you know?
Yeah.
As solidarity.
Yeah.
But when he talks about music, yeah, I think someday we can all tap into each other's culture, food, music, and that would be a way of creating peace, global peace. Because I really think it's music. Music, whatever form it may be. You know where I come from.
Yeah.
As far as music wise, food wise. So yeah, I agree with him.
I like everything that he said as well. And I think it's really cool. I wish that, I mean, being Hispanic, Native American, I mean, there are diverse, or there are different, you know, I guess, organizations that help fund creative initiatives in the name of that culture, but not as, I don't see it as big as APEC. You know what I mean? So I wish that there's something like that could be, that we could tap into. But actually, this may be kind of the blueprint to what comes. My dad is well, we are American as American is going to get. A great part of our family, and it happens to be that this is Native American Month. So a good portion of our family was always from the United States. We were never, when California and Texas was Mexico, we were already there. So when that became part of the United States, you know, our family crossed over right then and there with everybody else. They became American. So
there was nothing really to cross over. There were no borders back then.
Right. I don't mean, yeah, my bad, wrong words. But meaning that they were there when the transition happened. So they became Americans, and this, I would be considered in that timeline, I would be considered, he would be 9th generation American, 10th, my son 11th. So it's hard when somebody tells us to go back to where we came from, because
We're here.
I guess that would be Los Angeles.
We're already here.
Right. So, excuse me. But my dad was born in Los Angeles until he was about, how old? 10?
I was born in San Antonio, in Texas.
Oh, you were born in San Antonio.
My brother was born in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. But you lived.
But I lived in Los Angeles.
Gotcha.
My childhood.
So it's back and forth. So I mean, we're talking about generations going back like that. So I just think it's cool knowing that the different people's stories, and being a vet and hearing something like this, does it give you hope, especially in the state that we're in right now?
There's always hope. I mean, there's always hope. Lost a lot of guys in this war, so I hope they didn't die,
Right.
for nothing.
Gotcha. And so, yeah, well, that's RM, Pops. That's the guy. That's the lead cat of that group.
What did you guys think about the army part?
Yeah, the fandom.
Okay, Army. What does that mean? ARMY. Is that stands for something, or
Yes.
or Army as a whole?
Oh, hang on.
I think it's both.
No,
There- There is,
Army BTS. Can't.
there's an acronym.
Yeah, well,
Acronym. Adorable representative MC for youth.
Adorable representative MC for youth. Now, also Army, as in a cluster of people, their fandom is about 500 million strong, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
So
now,
that's,
this was all before they went into. They all had to serve,
they all had to serve.
So now they're all out.
Now they're all out. they've been almost 3 years serving their time in the army.
It's been 18 months, but before they were.
Right.
You know,
Well-
it would seem that the government would kind of help them along a little.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what makes these guys so special, Pops, is because the government did extend special favors because they knew that they were being very lenient on them. And these guys said, no, don't treat us any different than you would. We're no different than anybody else, so we're going to serve our time. And they did. They went and did it. They wanted to make sure that they weren't being treated any other way or any different than you would treat any other Korean person that was supposed to do their time.
Well, because they're good ambassadors
Yeah, exactly.
for them.
And Biden had invited them over to the White House. So not only did they get to go to Biden's White House, but then they also gave a speech, I believe, at the United Nations, and they recorded a video inside the United Nations.
Cool. Nice.
So that was a really, really cool deal. Should we react to that? You think?
Sure. Should you react to it?
To what?
You wanna see that video of them inside the United Nations doing
Sure, why
their
not?
video?
Finish this one.
Huh?
Finish this one. And then
Well, in any event, you guys, thank you for stopping by. And I'm very proud to have my pops here. He is a Vietnam vet. And yeah, like we've been talking about the Army and BTS with them, but it's really cool to finally actually sit here and watch this happen. So thanks, Pops, for coming on. And you know what? Let's watch that. I'd like to show you that video.
Let's do it.
All right. You guys, thank you. Talk to you guys later. Have a great week. And if you can, jump over to the other video of my pops reacting to BTS in that inside the United Nations. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Peace out.